me a second. Okay. Yeah, technical difficulties. What it do? What it do, my people, my comrades, my fellow warriors and warriorsness? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know who I am him, Junns The NBIC, giving all praise and glory to the heavenlies, for they are worthy to be praised. Last but not least, want to give a shout out to all you guys for your continuous support, leaving all your feedbacks, positive, negative, all things is respected and needed, because it allows me to do what I do best, and that is to continue keeping my foot on you heathens, you he-gros in the newly installed Heathen Nice Next. Round of applause for that. My apologies again for the late start. The Wiz needed some Junns McLovin, so you know how that goes. But yeah, man, we're gonna dive straight into it. I'm not gonna let my intro be too long. It's time for, since yesterday when I did this live about the sit still doctrine, I then, gathering my thoughts, watching the video. I'm my biggest critic, so watching the video, and there's a lot of things that I left out that I forgot to tell, mainly due to the time, it'd be late, I'd be tired. But the one thing that I forgot to let you guys know is it's time for brothers and sisters to let go of this belief. We no longer can operate in the state of belief. You must operate in the state of righteousness and confidence, right? See, there's a reason why we remain in captivity, and a large portion of it comes from religion. Yes, absolutely. But the religion is not the problem. The problem is the belief that we have within the religion is our problem, which is leading to our demise. Right? Now, the last time somebody said they can believe, it didn't end well. R. Kelly said, "I believe I can fly." He ended up in jail. A lot of our people say we believe in the Most High and end up in hell. Because this terminology of the word believe or believing comes from these heathens. See, when you start reading the word, and I'm going to show you in a few, when you start reading the word and you try to pay attention to the characteristics and the mannerisms of someone like Abram, Noah, Akobi, Azaka, the forefathers, you will see that they never operated in a space of belief. They didn't believe in the Creator. They didn't believe that this will be done. They didn't believe that this is what's going to happen if I do this. None of these things existed until the New Testament was given unto you. See, I keep telling you guys that these people created a religion to make you believe in their religion, to no longer have confidence in your righteousness. See, you don't have to have confidence in righteousness. Just believe in this religion, where there's Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hebrewism, whatever. All of them fall under one umbrella. And when you start having belief, you start operating in fear. You start operating in contradictions. You start questioning the authority of the Creator. You start questioning the power of the creator, because just say that what you believed in does not come true. What happens to you? You turn out to be rebellious, just how the devil wants you to be. See, the devil wants you to be rebellious. The devil wants you to question the existence of your creator. The devil wants you to question the existence of your creator. So by default, you're going to just cleave on to the things that you know exist, like money, cars, women. You're going to cleave on to that because you don't believe that there's something, someone out there preserving you, guiding you, leading you, protecting you. Right? So I'm going to show you in the New Testament. And we're going to look into this word, believe. And let's see if Abram, Isaac, or Jacob, the three pedestals, the three heads, when it came to our existence, the promise, it was given unto Abram, passed on to Isaac, Azaka, and Jacob. So did these three people operate in belief? Did Noah operate in belief? And we're going to show you. I'm going to show you. Let me make sure you put all these things away. Put all these things away. We don't want to leave nothing out. Put all these things away. Okay. This was yesterday's class. Here we go. As you can see, what is this? Hold on. What the heck is this? Oh, that's why. Okay. Now, as you can see, we are going to look into the word believing. Look where it starts from. Okay? Now, let me pull this up so you guys can see that I'm not playing with you guys. Okay? Believing. Let's click the Old Testament. I'm clicking the Old Testament. 0 verses, 0 matches. Let's click the New Testament. Okay? Now, the word believe. 114 times. 124 times. Old Testament. 17 times. But look where, see, this is how I want you guys to pay attention. Look where did the first mention of believe came in. It came in the book of Exodus. Where is Exodus? And we all know that Exodus is a story of Moses. But Genesis never had that word. I'm clicking, you see I'm clicking belief? And I'm going to click on Genesis. You see I'm clicking Genesis? Not seeing it one time. Not one time, people. Not one time. So who's telling you that you need to believe? Who's telling you that you need to believe? See, the word believe was not even in our vocabulary. Let's go back to the old. Let's see who was talking about belief. See? And it's all in different contexts. Like, would I believe that this had hearkened unto my voice? Without thou believe him that he will bring home thy seed and gather it, right? Now, why am I saying this? Because every time black people feel some type of way or going through something, they tell you stuff like, you just gotta believe in Jesus Christ. See, they feed you that so you can really believe in Jesus Christ. But Abram never through it all. Abram was thrown in the fire. Abram couldn't have children. All of the things that you could ever imagine, Abram did not have. But not one time did he move in a space of, I have to believe the Creator. You know why? Because he didn't need to believe, because there was a space of confidence. So in order for us, and why am I saying all of this, people? Why am I saying all of this? I'm saying this is because this terminology of belief is what's preventing us from achieving what? Freedom. Freedom from the Europeans. See, the Europeans gave us a story within the New Testament and told you to believe. I believe I can fly. See, we believe that the chariots is going to come and gather us and bring us to a whole other place so I could just sit still within my family and just sit back and wait. This is what believing is bringing to the table. This is what believing is bringing to the table. It's time for brothers and sisters to let go of the terminology believe. Let go of belief. Let go of religion. Because religion puts you in the category of moving in the state of belief. You have to let that go. I don't care if it's Islam, Christianity, Judaism, whatever. You got to let it go. Europeans, let them keep whatever they create. Listen, religion was created for Europeans and the Gentiles so they can have a place of worship, okay? So they can practice their spirituality amongst the chosen seeds and have the chosen seed participating in their festivities, and all the foolishness that comes along. That's what religion was for. We don't need religion. We don't need it at all. We need righteousness. We need unity, love. This religion divides us. This religion has divided us. We wasn't divided when they put us on these ships and brought us to various locations. It was when we got out is when they started dividing. Look up when all these divisional religions came about. Look up when Seventh-day Adventists came about. Look up where Seventh-day Adventists, look up where the Protestants came about. Look up where Holiday Saints, Jehovah Witness. Look at where all of these things came about. You will see it all came at the same time, right before black people was liberated for freedom. All of it. T. Washington, this, that person, all of it. See, the first thing that they did was divide the families, ship the husband there, ship the wife there, took the children, sell them amongst each other for wines. Yeah, we know this. This is historical documentation. These are documented facts that I'm saying. Sold us for wine, beer. And then after they was done, some of those babies was indoors. This is where the house nigga, the outdoor nigga, this is where all of this things stem from. And the Indo nigga that rebelled was thrown back out into the field, and then now the field don't respect him because they felt like that Indo baby did not go through the trials and tribulations. This is the psychological division that was coming to place. Then you add these created religions. Protestants, their 7-day Adventists, their Jehovah Witness across the street, all of these things is coming. All forced down your throat. Pause, super pause. To get us to where we at now. And now we got the sit still doctrine. All three of these religions profess the sit still doctrine. Some of these prophecies that brothers is reading was past tense. When I read you Jeremiah, he was writing the letters to the exiles. That was at that time. When you say Isaiah 63 says it good. Yes, Isaiah 63. Yes. Yes. That's a war between the heavens and the fallen. The final frontier. Me and you, on the other hand, we gotta gather ourselves. You know why you don't want to believe that we have to gather ourselves? Because you guys are not keeping the two royal laws. Fear the Creator with your heart, mind, and soul. And love thy brother like you love yourself. See, we don't love ourselves because we don't know who the heck we are. How can you love yourself with no identity? How can you love yourself with no identity? If there's no identity, then there's no direction. And if there's no direction, then there's no protection. And if there's no protection, then you just sit still in the intersection, hoping something can intercede and proceed to save you and take you somewhere else. Yeah. If you don't know who the heck you are, how the heck are you going to know where you're going or where you're supposed to be? You got black people honestly believing that they come from the Middle East. When the word said verbatim, I will bring you back to the land where you was taken captive. You was never taken captive in Israel. Don't your teachers tell you that you ran, you exiled, and end up in Africa and you was captured in Africa? So why is the word telling you say that you're going to be going back to the place where you was held captive, where you was taken captive? Because you ain't never ever in your life ever been outside of Africa. Africa has not recovered. Why? Because the chosen seeds are not home. That's why they keep you here in America distracted, confused, keep you in Brazil distracted and confused, keep you, and listen, even in Brazil got the most children of Akobi there at 70 million. 70 million. And what you think going on over there? Pure violence, homosexuality, and guess what's hovering over them? A big statue of Jesus. You guys don't understand how deep this thing goes. You guys don't understand that if we don't tap into our righteous side, that we are doomed as a nation. The word said, follow not the ways of the heathens. The heathens are winning right now. You know why the heathens are winning? You know why these Europeans are in power? Because they got us falling for their deception. You see, when you call on Jesus, you give them power. When you call on Yahweh, you give them power. You thinking I'm lying? Look at the strength that came with Israel from the minute black people here in America started believing that they was Hebrew Israelites. Look how advanced and powerful these people has become. They own it all. You guys don't understand that they purposely gave you that. That they purposely handpicked slaves like William S. Crowley, Frank Cherry. These people was handpicked. See, they couldn't just teach everybody. They couldn't teach every single black person about Judaism. Why? Because they were still conquering, right? They were still remapping, relocating. Apartheid state here, apartheid state there, changing the location here, having all the researchers dig up things, bring them over there. They was working. But in the same time, they was using King James. You know, the one that they say is black. He's a black man, but when you look at the nose, it's a pointy nose of a euro. That same man, they was using him and his authorized book for the slaves to be taught that. Not just taught that. See, the slaves was given the KJV to be taught the New Test. The Old Test was only there so people can open and say, yeah, this story is true. So when we started reading the Old and we started seeing, oh, they got Mamre there. He went south. Yes, we know that. But when we started being reprogrammed, when the TV started becoming coming about, when maps started being given to the slaves, they already had everything relocated. They already had everything relocated. You must understand how this thing was orchestrated. When they gave you the Bible, they gave you the Bible to focus on the New Testament. Nat Turner was reading the Old Test. And when he read the Old Test, he became rebellious. Hence, why they came up with a theologian school. See, they couldn't just flat out not teach the word. So what they decided to do, they decided to take precepts out of the book of Psalms. Give you 3 precepts out of Proverbs. Give you 2 precepts out of Genesis, mainly to uphold their Abrahamic story and the story about Ham. And then everything within Exodus, they made you believe that story was about them. They told you, they put in the 10 commandments. When you read the word, it's not 10 commandments you keep it. Matter of fact, let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Now, we saying 10, right? Thou shalt not have no other gods before me. That's 1. Thou shalt not make unto any graven images. That's 2. Thou shalt not bow thyself to them. That's 3, right? This is 4. And show mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments, right? This is 5. Thou shalt not take the name of the Creator in vain, right? This is 6. This is 7. Okay? This is a commandment, right? Right? This is a commandment. Your son can't do no work. Your daughter, okay? 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 This is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? 13. You're not, I don't know who told you that you got to do 10 commandments. Who told you that? Who told you that? Thou shalt not kill. Why are you killing animals? Did not the creators create the animals? Who told you killing an animal was for consumption? You know, the only people that was killing animals at the time of Adam and Noah was the fallen, was the giants, the Nephilims. Go do your homework. Let's go. Let's read it again. As you can see, it says 10 commandments, right? 1, 2, 3. Let's just say showing mercy. 4, 5, because this is keeping it holy. 5, 6, okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 right here. But they told you it was 10. It's 12 right here, but they told you it was 10. Not to even mention all the Levitical laws that came about. Laws. This is the continuation of the law. Law. This is the same continuation. Same continuation. This is the acceptance of Aaron. Okay? This is a law. Purification after childbirth. Law. Day of Atonement, which is a law. The place of sacrifice, where to do it. Law, unlawful sexual relations. Okay? You see this law right here? Love your neighbor as yourself. Okay? Okay? Let's read this. Let's read this. It says, love your neighbor as yourself. Let's see. Let's read this. Why not? It says what? And when you reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not wholly reap the corners of thy field, neither shalt thou gather the gleanings of thy harvest. And thou shalt not glean thy vineyard, neither shalt thou gather every grape of thy vineyard. Thou shalt leave them for the poor and the stranger, for your Creator said so, right? You should not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie to one another, right? And you shall not swear by my name falsely, okay? And neither shall thou profane the Creator's name, for I am the Creator, your father, your mother, your parents. Get it together, people. Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning. Thou shalt not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shall fear the Creator. Okay? You should not do unrighteousness. You see this? Unrighteousness. You didn't hear you should not do religious. You should judge them based on the religion. Okay? In judgment, thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty. See, this is why I don't give a damn. I'm going to tell you how I feel. You're going to know the truth, because the truth going to set you free. Nobody is above criticism. Nobody is above judgment. Nobody is above correction. Doesn't matter how much money you got. Doesn't matter if you got a blue check. Doesn't matter if you got 1,000, 100 million followers. It does not matter. If you do wrong, your job is supposed to be checked, okay? And all righteousness as well, okay? Honor that person, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. Let's read that again. So this is for you, huh? So anytime somebody say only God could judge me, you read Leviticus 19 and 15. Let's read it. It says, ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Remember they say you can't judge me, only God could judge me. Okay, it says, Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. So when they say only God could judge me, you read this to everybody. Okay? This is for everybody that's online too. You read that. So people say, you can't judge me. Leviticus 19, verse 15. They're going to say, read. That's what you got to say. Read. Okay? Verse 16. Let's go. It says, thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer amongst thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. Okay? Thus said your father, your creator. Okay? It says, look, hold on. Verse 17, it says, thou shalt not hate thy neighbor, thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon them. Don't do something that's going to make them sin. Okay? Don't rebuke them, try to play them, and then they're going to react in a space of sin and then get mad at the end. Okay? Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of Akobi, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. For who said that? Sunini, your creator, your mother, your father, your parents. Honor that. I know. They don't give it to you. They don't give it to you the way you need it on these platforms. Okay? Stop with this word belief. It's time for brothers and sisters to unite. Read Leviticus 19. It's time for us to start correcting each other. Stop being emotional. Stop lying. Stop robbing the people. Start loving your people. $1.9 trillion of spending power. Why aren't we owning things? Why are we still begging? Why are we running to the bank? Why are we looking for loans? Why are we not looking for our own? It's time to go home. Let this place fall the way it needs to fall. All this money and power needs to go back to empower your land. Your land will not sustain itself until we go home. The creators is kicking out the French. The Europeans is being kicked out. The last people that's going to get kicked out. And when that time comes, it's going to be an all-out war. 2 countries. Britain and Belgium. These are the 2 remaining countries that once they remove, all hell's going to break loose. And the Chinese people. Tell these people, go back home. These people need to go back home. But you know why they stayed there? Because they told you to believe in Jesus, and Jesus is going to make everything all right. Paul is going to make everything all right. That is a lie. The only people that's going to make things right is you. When you disengage, discontinue, disarm, dismantle all religion, start seeking your righteousness. Start looking up into the skies, into the sun. Let that sun get on your skin. Let it give you the strength. Meditate. Fast. Denounce this food. Denounce their diet. Stop eating like them. Stop dressing like them. Stop talking like them. Stop walking like them. Stop fornicating like them. Stop. Their stock is falling. And if you follow in that path, your stock will fall as well. It's time for you to rise. It's time for you to get up. Get up. Stand up. Be strong. Be humble. Be meek. Be unique. Be separate. Be loving. Be caring. Stop hating. Stop hating yourself. My sisters, take the makeup off. The makeup was created to put on dead people. You're not dead. You are life. Take the hair off. Stop putting dead things on you. Leave it for them. You want your hair to grow? You want your edges to grow? Start coming back to the ways of righteousness. Fear your heavenly ones. Fear them. Seek them. You will find them because they found you. If you land on this channel, on this page, they have found you. They have said, listen, don't follow me. Listen to this brother right here because he's going to get you closer to us. And when you get closer to us, you won't be touched. It won't be no lust. You're going to be breaking necks like Buster Bust. You heard? This is what's going to happen. The word said, you shall know he will talk to you in your language. I'm speaking to you in that language. This ain't the Creflo took your dollar and will never holler when things is improper. This is not TD Snakes want to put balls in your face. This is not that. This is that gangster awakening. This is the kings, the queens. This is the have-nots. This is the bottom, the ones this is the crab in the barrels that realize they not a crab, that realize they ain't no lobsters, that realize they ain't no shrimp, that realize they ain't no pig, that realize they ain't no rat. We realize we ain't none of that. You know the saying, you are what you eat. We ain't none of that. We royalty, people. We royalty. Get in line or get left behind. We got to be the one to go back home. Why are we not owning these planes? Why we don't got boats? Why are we still dependent on these people to guide us? These people done guide us to a ditch, and now we sitting in this ditch believing somebody's going to get us out of this sugar honey iced tea-ish. You heard? And it's time for us to rise up. Put an end to the belief. Belief will die when you say goodbye to their religion. And they ain't gonna like what I'm saying. They're gonna say I'm racist. They're gonna say I'm of the devil. Am I really? Go do gematria and type in the word Jesus. See where it falls on. 666. Am I really? Jesus, Lucifer died at 33. 666. We got to do better, people. Our future depends on it. Our children depends on it. Let us not make the mistake. Let's not leave mistakes for them to clean up the way we're cleaning up for our parents. And I honor my mother and my father. I love everything that they've done for me. This awakening brought me here, kept me alive. My mom took good care of me. She did the best that she could. And now it's time for me to take that baton and carry that baton through this dark tunnel to show my children that proper light so they can be the light for this world filled with darkness. It's your brother, man, from the motherland. Came to you guys live. Continue supporting. If you don't know who I am, you know who I am now. I am him, Junns, the NBIC, a.k.a. Mr. Keep My Foot on you heathens, you he-grows, and the newly installed heathenites next. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Listen to the Creator say one time for the one time. And I'ma holler at y'all. One.